Imagine standing on the edge of a mountain, wind rushing past your face, your heart pounding as the world unfolds beneath you. You're about to capture the moment, not just any video, but a memory that feels alive, immersive, and cinematic. And in your hand isn't a bulky camera, it's a tiny beast that redefines what action cameras can do. The brand new DJI Osmo Action 6. This is not just another camera release. This is DJI's statement that perfection in motion is possible. Over the next few minutes, we're diving deep into why the Action 6 isn't just another upgrade. It's a revolution built for creators, adventurers, and storytellers who crave more than specs. They crave feeling. They crave clarity. And they crave control. DJI has always had a reputation for being bold, the masters of stabilization, the architects of creative freedom. But this time they've done something few saw coming. The Osmo Action 6 doesn't just compete with the GoPro Hero lineup anymore. It surpasses it in ways that redefine expectations. From its revolutionary sensor to its insane heat management and cinematic color accuracy, DJI has built a camera that feels like it was crafted not in a lab, but in the hands of people who live for the moment. Let's talk about the heart of this camera, the sensor. DJI packed the Action 6 with a larger, more powerful 1.3-inch CMOS sensor, the same size seen in some of their high-end drones. That means low-light performance that doesn't just hold up, it shines. Every night trail, every golden hour reflection, every water droplet during your morning surf session, captured in detail so crisp, you feel like you could step into the footage. The camera's new image processing engine takes that data and transforms it into pure cinematic magic, smoother colors, richer contrast, and that unmistakable DJI touch of realism that never feels overdone. But you can't talk about an action camera without talking about stability and DJI's RockSteady. 5.0 system isn't just stability, it's sorcery. You can sprint, jump, dive, or mount this camera to your helmet while mountain biking through chaos, and your footage will still look like it was shot on a dolly rig. It's so fluid, it almost feels unfair to call it action footage. And if you want even more control, DJI's horizon balancing and horizon steady features lock your horizon perfectly, no matter how wild your movements get. Whether you're flipping on a snowboard or leaning hard into a motorcycle curve, the world in your frame stays beautifully aligned, cinematic, and clean. Let's talk about resolution, because power without detail means nothing. The Action 6 records up to 5K with HDR that feels alive. It's not the kind of HDR that oversaturates your colors or crushes your shadows. It's the kind that mimics what your eyes actually see. Natural depth, balanced contrast, the warmth of the sun and the chill of mountain air, all captured with a fidelity that feels real. And when you drop down to 4K 120 frames per second, you're unlocking slow motion that looks like liquid time. Imagine diving into water, the splash frozen in graceful motion, every bubble and ripple suspended in stunning clarity. It's not just a shot, it's an experience. And while we're talking about experience, DJI has cracked something no other brand has fully mastered: heat management. The Action 6 stays cool. It doesn't overheat when recording long clips, it doesn't shut down mid-adventure, and it doesn't beg for mercy when you're filming in the desert. This thing was engineered for endurance. For creators who don't just shoot clips, they live their stories. Whether you're vlogging in 4K, filming a podcast-style road trip, or streaming a biking adventure, the Osmo Action 6 gives you confidence that your camera will keep up with your imagination. The design, familiar yet refined, tells its own story. DJI didn't reinvent the shape. They perfected it. The rugged, water-sealed body feels premium and ready for punishment. And yes, it's waterproof, up to 18 meters without a case. That's deeper than most of us will ever dive, but it's good to know it can handle the extremes. The dual screens remain one of DJI's smartest design choices. A front touchscreen for vloggers and a rear screen for traditional framing. Both are bright, responsive, and visible even under harsh sunlight. DJI didn't just give you convenience, they gave you confidence. Battery life? It's the silent hero here. DJI claims over 160 minutes of recording on a single charge, and that's not marketing fluff. The Action 6 uses an improved 1770 mAh extreme battery that can withstand freezing temperatures and still deliver consistent performance. That means you can film your snowy hikes, skiing adventures, or early morning drives without worrying about the camera dying halfway through your story. And it charges fast, ridiculously fast. Plug it in, grab a coffee, and by the time you're back, you're ready to roll again. Let's not forget the audio. often ignored but deeply important. The Osmo Action 6 features 3 microphones that intelligently cancel out wind noise, focusing on what matters most: your voice, your environment, your world. It doesn't sound like an action cam anymore. It sounds like a professional setup. And if you're serious about your sound, DJI allows you to connect external microphones via USB-C or wireless adapters. So your storytelling isn't just seen, it's heard. But here's where DJI truly separates itself: color science. Every frame feels cinematic straight out of the camera. The new D-Log-M color profile gives you flexibility in post-production, letting you edit like a pro without losing detail or dynamic range. It's a dream for creators who want their footage to look like it came from a $5,000 setup, not a pocket-sized action cam. The skin tones look natural, skies glow with depth, and the overall image has that subtle film-like texture that modern creators crave. And then there's connectivity, the silent strength that makes everything seamless. The DJI Mimo app pairs effortlessly, letting you preview, edit, and share content instantly. No more annoying lags or dropped connections. You can shoot, edit, and upload your story before your adrenaline even fades. And for those who live on social media, vertical shooting is supported natively. No cropping, no compromise. Because DJI knows that the new generation of creators doesn't just make content, they broadcast their lifestyle. Now, let's talk about versatility. The Osmo Action 6 is not just for athletes or extreme adventurers. It's for everyone who wants to tell a story visually. Daily vloggers, travelers, filmmakers, even families. This camera adapts to your world. Mount it on your car, your helmet, your chest, or your pet, and the story becomes something bigger than you. It becomes a shared adventure. DJI has built this device to be intuitive, almost invisible, so you can focus on the story, not the settings. There's something deeply powerful about a tool that disappears when you use it, and that's exactly what the Action 6 does. You forget about the hardware, the tech, the specs. All that remains is creativity in its purest form. You can feel that in every detail, from the way the menus glide smoothly to how fast it powers on. It's speed, simplicity, and sophistication all rolled into one. Now imagine this. You're hiking through Yosemite, the sun just beginning to rise. You attach the Osmo Action 6 to your chest mount, hit record, and forget about it. Hours later, when you review your footage, you realize you've captured the essence of that journey. The crunch of gravel, the shift of shadows, the glow of the morning light on your face. It's real. And that's what DJI wanted to create. Not just a camera, but a time capsule for emotion. For years, GoPro dominated the action cam world. But DJI has slowly, quietly rewritten the playbook. With each generation, they've pushed the limits of what's possible, and the Osmo Action 6 is where that evolution peaks. It's more than a gadget. It's a statement of intent. It says that small doesn't mean limited, compact doesn't mean compromised, and innovation doesn't mean complexity. It's creativity distilled into the simplest, most reliable form. And maybe that's why creators are calling it the best action camera of the decade. Because it's not about raw power, it's about balance. Power, portability, precision, and price, perfectly balanced in a package that fits in your pocket. Whether you're chasing waves, climbing peaks,